Had been, I mean, they'd been dead and buried, right? The Syracuse team.
I feel like I heard that exact same thing last year.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
All the way to the Final Four. This team is just struggling to make the tournament like last year's team. And a lot of people thought they needed to win this game to get there, and they had to take down a Duke team that Nicole said had won 7 in a row coming in. 2 members of the 1,000-win club there, exchanging a handshake before the game. Technically not. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. That's Grayson Allen. That's a big 3. Duke led by 2, but the next Syracuse possession. Look at Taya's battle. Get back. You don't know me like that. Hughes ties it at 73. Under a minute to go. Hughes down 2 again. John Gillon got it. And we're even at 75. Closing seconds. After a tremendous defensive possession by Syracuse, they forced the stop. 5 seconds to go. Gillon realizes he's got to get it up. And 30,000 Central New Yorkers go home elated. Gillon off the window as time expires. It's not exactly Pearl beating Boston College back in the early 80s, but they'll take it 78-65. Gillon's the hero.
I know you got a lot of people you want to high-five, but you got to tell me what was going through your mind in that final possession.
I was like, I got to get a shot off. I feel like I'm a clutch player. You got to make clutch plays. We needed that win. We want to go to the tournament. I had to do it for my boy Rashid, and we just need that win.
You finished with a tremendous performance. What was your mindset? You said you need this win to go to the tournament.
My mindset was that I was unstoppable, and that I'm going to do whatever it takes for my team to win.
As I get older, I keep thinking they're the best wins, but they probably really aren't the best wins. But this one kind of feels a little bit like it, because if we had lost this in at Louisville, we'd have been in a lot of trouble as far as what we could see the future for. So this was one we had to get. I told Mike that. He agreed. We needed a little bit more than I said. You know, I helped you for 3 gold medals. You could help me this a little one.
Boeheim referring to his run as an assistant to Mike Krzyzewski on all those Team USA teams. 4th win this month for Syracuse. And how about wins against top 10 teams? 3-2 now. One of 5 teams with at least 3 wins over top 10 opponents. All 3 of those wins for the Orange have come inside the friendly confines of the Carrier Dome. Mike Krzyzewski sees his Duke team lose for the first time in 8 games. Here's Coach K now on that last play.
There's no game plan that's followed exactly. Did you see our game plan? How do you know we changed it? I think it, you know, for me, it went exactly right, except the end. We were supposed to hit the shot, and they were supposed to miss, and we were supposed to win. But they screwed up my game plan. But we're in the tournament. They're trying to get in, and hopefully they are in the tournament. And during this time, you're going to face teams that just inherently should be hungrier than you, and then you have to try to be as hungry, and that's a challenge. That's a challenge, and I think it's more of a challenge when we're playing guys that are hurt, because there's a part of them that would like to do only so much to win. It's not a bad attitude, but just human nature, you know, just human nature. And we're not desperate right now.
Well, they're not, because they won 7 straight games coming in, and Duke played only 7 players on Wednesday night. Their 3 upperclassmen, Emil Jefferson, Grayson Allen, and Matt Jones, combined for 25 points on 6 for 21 shooting. 42 of those 50 points scored by the underclassmen were scored by Jason Tatum and Luke Kennard. Back to the Carrier Dome we go, and the men who called the game, Carl Ravitch and Dick Vitale.
On tonight, we have 4 Hall of Fame coaches on ESPN. Dick Vitale, we saw a Hall of Fame game and individual Hall of Fame performances. It ends with John Gillon's buzzer beater in a must-win game for the Orange.
Well, it was a must-win game, and he didn't want them to lose. He felt very bad in the Georgia Tech game, but he didn't perform really well. Jim Boeheim told us before, he said, hey, let me tell you this. When Gillon plays well, we play well. Take a look at some of the comebacks they've had this year. They've shown their ability to come back. North Carolina State, what about the buzzer shot to send the game in OT by Gillon?
Had 43 that night.
Yeah, and Virginia game, came back from 12 down. Take a look right here. You talk about clutch off the bank. The bank is always open in Syracuse. Oh, here it is.
Three guys around him.
Three guys around him at the buzzer. He was determined to let it fly. A little Hail Mary there.
Sure.
But so what? The bottom line is he was brilliant all night, though, Coral. No fluke. This kid is legitimate. Legitimate. He stroked that baby.
Over 30,000, many of them here still 10, 15 minutes after that bank shot went in. They don't want to clear Boeheim Court. They got themselves in the tournament tonight with that win. 78-75 with Dick Vitale. I'm Carl Ravitch.
Now, Ravi, it's the fourth win this month for Syracuse, and all four have been come from behind wins. Syracuse trailed by 9, 37-28 with 18:54 to go, but came back to win by 3. The Cuse now 3-2 this season against top 10 teams, one of 5 teams in America with at least 3 wins over top 10 opponents.